We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
19-18.
Throwing to start the drive. Stockton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Now, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Alec Pierce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
21. Ram. Hold me troops right. Go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Again, Herbert. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Chargers at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
5-9.
Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Stockton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Herbert now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Run. Homie troops right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some... There he goes, right side! And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They run it again with Williams. And some room to maneuver. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
59, 59. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Hey, Kappa, 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 Kappa. Let's go, let's go.
Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
On third down, here's Harris. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Tackled on the play by DeMar Mathis.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Let's go.
They hand this off to Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. Underneath to Spiller. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Chargers. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Stockton caught here by Bell. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now Herbert going to change the look. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Crowd right. Go.
Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. That is his 951st NFL reception, so 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Hey, easy. We go orange. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Hey.
On 4th down, Herbert. That is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that's proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On third down, Stockton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Phillips now for the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A give to Williams, running right. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert, he gets this out to Spiller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And got his man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 74 yards. And the Chargers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They run again with Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got it to about the 40. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
To throw on second down. Stockton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 115 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A big play here, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
On second down, Williams.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Right. 5-9, 5-9. Right.
Herbert going to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's 2nd down. They run with Harris. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Harris. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Go. 59, 59.
Now Herbert. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here comes 2nd down.
Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
One last throw here for Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And this one crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took